All right, introduction to polynomials. What is standard form of a polynomial? When we are in standard form of a polynomial, the exponents go in order from the highest degree to the lowest degree, and everything is expanded. You shouldn't have any like parentheses or, something that you could multiply together. So the very math definition of a polynomial looks like this. F of x is equal to a sub n x to the nth power plus a n minus 1 x to the n minus 1 power. So that's just saying that for each exponent, we always just go down one until we get to our quadratic and then linear, and then there's no degree on that last term, the constant. The number up front, the a value, the very first a, is called the leading coefficient. That gives it overall kind of behavior of the graph, and we'll talk about that more in a minute. Some characteristics of polynomials. The first coefficient cannot be 0. Otherwise, you don't have a polynomial. X cannot be in the denominator. It's not a polynomial. X cannot be an exponent, or it's not a polynomial. You can't have a radical or a fraction as an exponent. And then when you graph it, it's a smooth, continuous curve with no sharp corners. To determine the end behavior of a polynomial, we look at two things. We look at the degree of the polynomial, and then we look at the leading coefficient. If the degree is even, 2, 4, 6, 8, and the leading coefficient is positive, the left-hand side will be going up, and the right-hand side would be going up. So we would say left positive, or left up, and right up. If the leading coefficient is negative and you have an even degree, then the left-hand side would be going down and the right-hand side would be going down. If the leading degree is odd, the degree is odd and the leading coefficient is positive, you're going to be starting low and then your polynomial will be ending high. So the left-hand side would be down and the right-hand side would be up. If the degree was odd and you have a negative leading coefficient, then you're going to start up and then your polynomial is going to end down. So you're going to be left up, right down. So you'll definitely want to take a look at the check your understanding problems. Make sure you practice some of this and make sure that you're good. But that's the intro to polynomials.